Oh, what's going on, everyone? It is me, Colin, and I am back with another video. I know it's been a while, but that's because I've been busy with my new job and everything. And speaking of new jobs, today I'm going to be talking about more of my work experience because the last video where I told stories about what I did at work, you guys seem to like it. So I'm back with more that I either forgot to mention or just didn't mention in the first video. So on my first job, the one at the trampoline place, on the training day, like the orientation day, the first day where I was getting like learning all the information and everything. Um, you know how a lot of trampoline places they have like ices. They sell like ices. So the boss let me and the other trainees have an icy for free. No, which was nice of them. Um, but then that's when disaster struck. See, so I was drinking the icy, and then somehow I spilled like all over my shirt. And see, normally I like I don't know what it is. I normally only spill like at the worst possible moments. Like, when it's like I can't afford to spill something, that's when I will spill. But like if I'm somewhere where like it doesn't matter, um, then like I normally won't spill. So that's just my luck. So anyways, then I had to try and find a way to like hide it because I didn't want them to see that I ruined the new like shirt uniform that I'm supposed to wear until I could get home and wash it. So then I like rolled up the bottom of my shirt and like tucked it in. And so I mean I had the shoes and I figured that, wearing my uniform like tucked in like that would probably look better than the wearing it, with the giant icy stain on it. Um And so, luckily, it worked. They didn't know that I spilled over myself. That is, unless if they watch this video, in which case, yep. I mean, if you're listening, former boss, sorry about that. But I mean, I did end up washing it. It ended up being fine. So, yeah. Um, and then another unfortunate thing that happened to me was at my second job. Um, I was doing like these party things where like it was like a play place for kids, and then after they were done playing they went to like this party room and there's like pizza and cake and stuff, like, one of those places. So what happened was um I went and did like the party thing. I know I served all the pizza, all the cake, I talked to the parents and the kids, you know. It was a lot of work. Then I some of the other workers, came in and helped me clean and everything. Then I find out that they left a $100 tip. So $100 tip to be split between like the four of us, the three people that helped clean, and then me. And then I think that since I did the actual party thing and the cleaning, I think I would get a higher percent. Um, so I think I was gonna get like $40 or something, which is a lot of money. At least for me it is. So, but then the problem is because that was like my first day or second day or something, I was still considered to be in training. So, what that meant was that I didn't get any tips for some reason, because that was like their policy. Their policy was that, when you're considered in training, you don't get any of the tips. So I was like unbelievable because like I just did all this work and they left a massive tip. Of course, they left a massive tip. The one time I was on training, and then of course, once I wasn't training anymore, there were no $100 tips. Um, so very unfortunate. It seems like a lot of unfortunate things happen to me at work. Um, and then that was the place, obviously, where I didn't work there very long. You can refer to the first video if you want to learn more. Um, so I mean that was just unbelievable. And like I don't even know why. Like that's such a weird policy. Like that, if you're like training, even though you do most of the work, like as part of the training, you don't get any of the tips. Cause like the parents were probably tipping mainly because of me, cause they liked my service or whatever. Like I don't think that the parents were tipping, because other people helped clean. Like they weren't like, oh wow, they did such a great job cleaning the place after we left. Let's tip because of that. They were probably like, no, this Colin guy, great service. Let's leave him $100 tip, and then he can share it with the cleaning people. But little did they know I would get none of that. Right. And then this next story isn't anything like unfortunate that happened to me. It's just a funny story. Um, so I was at the trampoline place, the first place that I worked at, and um, there's this kid on top of the like rock climbing wall, like over a foam pit. So, but they weren't allowed to like actually like be all the way on the top, like where they're sitting on the glass part, like beyond all the rocks. Um, so I noticed that, and he's in my area, so it's my job to tell him to stop. So I go over and I very politely say like, oh, sorry, but you're not allowed to be up there. Can you please come down? And then the kid's like, oh, I didn't know that was a rule. So then I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, it's okay. Just you have to come down now for safety reasons. And they're like, but I didn't know. And I was just like, yeah, I know you didn't know. That's why I'm not mad at you, but you do still have to come down, for like safety reasons. And they're like, but I didn't know that it was a rule. And I just kept on going back and forth. I'm like, I know you didn't know. That's why I'm not mad, but you still have to come down for safety reasons. Like I'm letting you know now. So, if you could please come down. And then they kept on just like yelling, like, I didn't know it was a rule. And then eventually the manager came over and noticed what was happening and was like, hey, you gotta come down. And the manager like started blowing their whistle and everything, because for some reason at this kid's trampoline place they gave us whistles to blow at people if they weren't following the rules. I never actually used the whistle because like I feel like no, it's so much better for the kids if you just talk to them versus blowing your whistle at them. I mean, because like no one wants to get a whistle blown at them. And so yeah, I didn't use my whistle. I just was just if I saw someone messing around, then I just told them like, hey, can you not, like, this is you know dangerous, or this is like a rule or whatever. Yeah, no, I didn't do any of that blowing the whistle in people's faces and stuff like they do at like pools with like the lifeguard and everything. Um and yeah. So um I mean that kid ended up getting the whistle blown at him, and I mean I think they felt pretty bad. I mean I did feel a little bit bad for them, But again, like, I did try and tell them, like, so many times, to get down, and they didn't. Yeah, like, I don't think that they were purposely not listening. I think they were just, like, I don't know what the word is, just, like, panicking or something, thinking that they were in trouble. Even though I tried reassuring them, I was like, no, I know, I'm not mad, but you still have to come down, for safety reasons. I know you didn't know. So, yeah, so that wasn't, like, a really like, that wasn't an unfortunate thing that happened to me. It's just kind of an interesting story, from my work experience. And again, not sure I agree with the whole whistle thing, because like I said, people don't like getting whistles blown at them. I remember I got a whistle blown at me once at at one of the local, like, swimming areas. I think there was, like, a no diving sign, and I, like, dove in head first. Um, it wasn't like it was like I wasn't purposely trying to go in head first exactly, but, like, I wasn't, like, jumping in. Like, I don't actually know what I was doing, to be honest. I mean, that happens to me a lot where I don't really know what I was doing or thinking. Like, I wasn't trying to dive. I was, like, entering the pool head first, but, like, I wasn't doing, like, the jumping in and, like, diving all the way to the ground. Like, I was just, putting my head in and just, like, just letting go. Like, it was so weird. Like, I don't even know, like, I don't know what I was doing. I was just, just, it's like I was slowly entering the pool, but just head first. Like, it wasn't like a dive. Anyway, so I got the whole whistle blown at me, and the lifeguard was like, get over here. So then I had to go over, and then they were just like, did you not see the sign? And I was like, oh, yeah, the no diving. Uh, yeah. And then they were just like, it's dangerous to be diving, so don't do it next time. And then they let me go. And I know some pool areas, the lifeguards, they don't really do it too much anymore, but, like, if you got in trouble, you'd have to, like, sit by them in, like, a timeout thing. So I was worried that was going to happen, and then my parents were going to, like, walk by to see where I was to, like, say it was time to leave or something, and then I was just going to be, like, in timeout, you know. But no, luckily this pool didn't do that. They were just like, alright, don't do that again, and, like, we'll see you um, next time, or whatever. So, yeah, that's like pretty much it for today's episode of Work Stories. Let me know in the comments if any of you have any interesting work experiences that you think would be funny or entertaining or something like that. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna do one more puzzle so we don't end on the number 13, because I don't know. I don't really like that number. Okay, but I actually do have to do one. No, actually, no, I don't, because I'm on 14. All right. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.